Grandmaster Mario, Grandmaster Mario here. I said earlier that I was top 10 in every single main board full game dadish category. Yes, I got top 10 in every single category for main boards of dadish. Not category extensions and not including ILs, but full game main board. And yeah, I'm gonna display that today. Display mainly what I mean. So yeah, here are dadish. My dadish times. I've done all 18 categories in dadish 3 main board. And as you can see, I have 8 world records, many seconds, a 3rd place, a 4th place. My lowest position, worst position, is 8th place. Nothing's really necessarily worse, it's just, you know what I mean. 2nd places, top 5. The only one that's not top 5 is Ganglo Any. That is the most popular category for dadish 3. I've got all 3 of the All Worlds world records. I once had 9 out of 18 of the world records. That's crazy. So yeah, definitely top 10 and everything, like every one of that. Dadish 1, 9th place. That was only a couple days ago. I just got the top 10. I just got it. I just got the top 10. That was the first time in over 2 years that I got the top 10. And my first time getting top 10 in that category since it became popular. When I got the top 10 before, it was years ago, and it was very briefly, and yeah, it wasn't popular. It kind of was a little popular, but it sort of blew up right after I got it. 4th place, a bunch of more firsts. In dadish 1 on the main board, I've done all 64 categories and got 33 world records. It's because I've got so many on the web. On the web, barely anyone's done it on the web. So that's why I got all 20 on the web. Not nearly as many people do it on Switch as they do mobile. On mobile, I got two world records for full game in dadish 1 on mobile. More first places, a bunch of all worlds. I've done all 12 of the all worlds. I got 7 world records. 7 out of 12, jeez. I definitely have no plan of getting all 12. That's ridiculous. You shouldn't do that. You should never do that. That's embarrassing the community anyways. I'm not capable of getting all 12. That would be absolutely beyond insane. I will never even try to get anywhere close to all 12. Not even 10 at once. Top 10. So yeah, the worst position out of all 64 is 10th exactly. Most are top 5s. Dadish category extensions. Well, I mainly wanted to show the main boards. There is one category extensions full game where I'm not top 10, but I said main boards. Main boards does not including category extensions, but I can show it anyways. So yeah, a bunch of firsts, seconds, thirds, seconds, more firsts, and 12th. Dadish 1, Nintendo Switch. Dadish 1 mobile Nintendo Switch. I mean, Nintendo. Dadish 1 mobile segmented. Dadish 1 mobile segment. Oh my god. Ironically enough, everything's top 5 except for that one. Jesus. And 30 of them are world records. It's crazy. And then, of course, Dadish 2. Top 10 on everything. Everything's a top 5 except for Engia. Now, I said I completed I got top 10 in everything, and I completed everything, but the reason why I say I've done top 10 in every category, even though I haven't done this, is because I already completed it on this. So I don't need to complete it on this, because it's basically the exact same thing. There are some... The only reason why they're separated are because there's a teeny tiny bit of difference between the mobile version and the Switch version. So, like a couple seconds you can save on either the mobile or the Switch. So that's the only reason why they separated them, different controls. But it's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. So even though I haven't done this on the Switch, I still did complete it because it's basically the exact same thing. So I guess you can sort of say I haven't completed them all, but again, it's basically the same thing. And if I did do it on the console PC, like say if I did it now, then I would be second. I would be either first or second. Yeah, I really don't think I can beat the world record. So, yeah, either way, I would be second place, so that would still be a top 10 anyways. Beyond top 10. And that's not fair to others. Like, that's sort of like spamming world records or spamming first or second place times. Be last place and have a second place time? It's just, ugh. Yeah, sure, I got second place, but again, like, it's a category that only 2 people done. Like, nah. And again, I've basically done it, but on mobile. It's the same thing, basically. And web, again, it's basically the same thing. And it seems like we figured out that you can't finish it on Faust mode, because the boss levels it won't let you through. So yeah, in a way, on the main boards of Dadish full game, I haven't completed, but in a way I have, in a way I haven't. So yeah. But everything else, like I said, they're exactly the same, basically. Exactly the same. But anyways, yeah. 7th place. I'm happy with being at least top 10. I don't care about being anything better, really. I don't mean to brag, and I'm not trying to, like... I personally am just happy with getting top 10 in everything. That was my goal. It's probably pretty easy to tell you the truth, but that was just my goal. Second, first, There's not many people. There's obviously not many people on most of these boards. But that's pretty good. That's pretty good. The main point is completing all of these. I like getting the full experience of completing everything. Or close to everything. Top 3. Yeah, I just wanted to simply do that one. I don't care. I didn't care what place. I'm not really last place in 100%. I'm not really last place in 100%. Because there's been people who've done slower any's. Full game. I'm really good at the full game, all worlds. I'm usually really good at full game, all worlds. 100, any percent, 100%. I basically already showed you that one. Bacon. Me and Mace. I may show you the ILs. Yeah, so in a way I've completed all the categories. But yeah. They're the same, but they're basically because they're basically the same. All the Faust, all worlds. 8th. Ganglo is the most competitive. Ganglo is the most competitive by far. I was just grinding Possum. I didn't care about what position I got in Possum. I'm last place in almost every Possum category that I've done. But the main reason why I wanted to do it is just so I could grind and practice for full game. And to complete all of them. To complete all the categories. I used to be first place. My 100% is faster than a lot of any's. Faster than everyone except for Taekwondo and Killer Khan. Havana Port. I'm good at the 100s. There's not many people though. That used to be world record. Marfundo C. I had the world record very briefly. I had the world record very briefly. More than I really wanted to. I wanted the world record in that, so I got world record in that. There's some slower any's. And then full game. Full game. Not many people have done it because it's very long and kind of hard. But hey, at least I completed it. My main goal of doing the all worlds was not necessarily to get world record in any of these categories, which is in a way and sort of insane to think about. The fact that my main goal of this was just really to simply finish an all worlds. My only real goal was just to finish at least one of the all worlds. But yet, the crazy thing is not only did I finish one, and not only did I finish all three, but got world record in all three. Although the category is not really not competitive at all. But still, nonetheless. So all main boards, definitely all main boards completed. There's some category extensions I never even completed. There's a lot of ILs I haven't completed. Although a lot of those ILs I would be top 10 in, even if I was last place, if I submitted a time, only because there's a lot of categories that there's not even 10 people. All worlds. I used to have the world record. My main goal was to be the first one to get the sub 30 on Radish 100. The longest Dadish 1 mobile category. 4th place. I used to have world record. This is the most populated. Probably not the most competitive though. 2nd place, 1st place, 6th, and 4th. I used to be 1st in Radish. Used to be, long time ago. I just like to do them for most. For most, I just like to do them. Radish. I've had the world record, like, ever since. The only person to ever hold world record on Radish, any. Radish 100. Winterbit used to have the world record. I have both the Radish console PCs. 1st place for that. I'm top 5 in everything except for any % possum. Mobile and Switch. 3 world records for mobile and Switch out of the 8. Not many people, but whatever. My main goal was to complete all 4 of these categories, so I can complete every single Dadish 1 category in existence. At least for full games anyways. Both radishes, both possums. Now, the possum 100 is faster than any. So it's like beating people. It's kind of like beating people without beating people. It's not really necessarily about beating people, but nonetheless, yeah, that's what it is. My 100 is, yeah, faster in 3rd. All Monto webs. Oh, mobile. Yeah, that was the one for the longest time I wasn't top 10 in. And here are the most competitive categories out of all of Dadish. Top 10. This is the most populated category out of all of Dadish. The most competitive and popular category in all of Dadish. 52 people. Out of every single Dadish game, of every single category, even pretty much out of all the ILs, the most populated with 52 people. That's freaking wild. Man, people love Radish. Look, that's like almost 20 more people than what Possum does. Possum 100 is the most popular 100% in all of Dadish. Radish is second most. Fungo Cave. Blah. Mace. There has been one other person who's completed a Radish any percent for Switch, but he never submitted for whatever reason. He did it way faster than me. Oh, here's mobile. My 100% is faster than a lot of Any's. It's all me? Yeah, well, anyways, that's basically it. Yeah. Yeah, anyways, yeah, Grandmaster Mario, that is all my top 10 radishes. Top 10, pretty much top 10 in every single full game main board Dadish category. These are all top 3s. Except for the 7110. But all the rest are top 3s. The 7110 is 4th. I need to change that. I wrote in the wrong time. I'm gonna change that after. Alright, well, Grandmaster Mario, was just gonna show the wrestling. Leps World. Wrestling. All first places. Nobody really runs the game, though. So, Mario Odyssey. I'm playing a lot of Mario Odyssey lately. I've been playing a lot of Mario Odyssey lately. Improving. And I love the game. Leps World, Fouls, UFC. All firsts and seconds in this. 9. 9 categories, Jesus. WrestleMania 19, I'm good at that game. All 3 of the Royal Rumbles, that's crazy. I've been world record holder for 2 years straight in all 3 of the Royal Rumbles. All 3 Royal Rumbles for the last 2 years, all at the same time, simultaneously. Simultaneously held world record in all 3 of the Royal Rumbles in the game. King of the Rings and Royal Rumbles, I'm leading by a lot. The King of the Ring WWE Championship pin, that was done 5 years ago. That run was done 5 years ago. I improved it since I just kept this time, but didn't keep the other times any time after that, because I just want to show how long those top times were ago. I've actually done runs that were pretty much just as quick as that even before then. Probably even a few years before then, but it's the first recorded run that I actually have on camera, so it's my first recorded run of the game. So I've been doing speed running for 12 years. I just wasn't able to record any of my runs until then. And then I stopped recording and then came back in 2021. And recording ever since. SmackDown versus Raw. I didn't submit any runs back in 2018 because I actually didn't know. I didn't know how. I didn't really know about this website. There's a lot of games. There's a lot of wrestling games that I'm either first or second in all categories. Kirby, I actually got a faster time for that, but that's the time I managed to record. Super Smash Bros. I love that game. Alright, Grandmaster Mario, that is it. We are done. Bye.